Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm not speaking a little bit to the choir here, but for the record, according to the fourth National Climate Assessment, which is reports from a congressionally mandated program, climate attribution studies have indicated that throughout the Western United States, human-induced climate change is substantially reducing winter and spring snowpack, which is then increasing the likelihood of chronic drought. The report also indicates that under no change to water management practices, several important Western U.S. snowpack reservoirs, including the Sierra Nevada and California, will effectively disappear by the end of the century. Dr. Wehner, as a contributor to the assessment, can you walk us through the impact of snowpack loss for California and other Western states?
Yes, Senator, I can. In fact, that research was initially performed by Dr. Alan Rhodes at Berkeley Lab when he was a graduate student. And in that work, basically, if we continue on a business as usual or a no policy scenario of emissions, by the end of the century, the snowpack in the Sierra would be effectively gone, as it would also in the Wasatch Mountains, which is an important source of water for Utah and Salt Lake City. And so in California and throughout the West, we rely on the snowpack as a temporary reservoir and to supply water for both agricultural needs and for our urban requirements. And that infrastructure was built over the past century and was assuming that the snow would melt on a schedule that was, in the past. And that has changed. There are studies that show that the snow melt is begun earlier. And as that continues, it will overwhelm our ability to manage water. So we will run out, in the latter parts of before it starts snowing again, raining again.
Right, which just compounds the effect of, this last winter was an anomaly, so we have less precipitation, earlier, quicker runoff. That leads to very difficult scenarios later in the summer and early fall, each and every year with growing populations and a growing economy. So just laying that out for my colleagues, we need to do different going forward, and we need both policy and investments, building on what we've done with the Inflation Reduction Act, building on what we've done with the bipartisan infrastructure law.